Andrew had returned to Pimander's, where a man in an overcoat now occupied his table. Eddie, if he was still there, would be in the bathroom, and there was no sign of Abeleen. "Hey. You must be wanting to get back to your table. Do you mind having company?" "It's just that I prefer to sit at the window," James said. It's okay," Andrew said, shrugging. "Thanks." James thanked. "Ouch," James says, stretching his arms in a stretch. "To tell you the truth, I love showing off eating for the people passing by." "Did you see a guy in a navy blue jacket with a bow tie sitting at this table? The friend who accompanied you, right?" "No, I didn't. That's why I thought the table were vacant." "Do you come here often?" "No, it's my first time." "But do you happen to know the meaning of these symbols on the ceiling and floor?" "Not." "Too bad. It's just out of curiosity. It's quite pretty. But just between us, I hope it's not a gang sign. You must have seen on Nazca Street, the wall there marked all its way down by these gangs declaring territory. A shame." James instinctively reaches into his pocket, finding what he's not looking for. Look. Look at this. He held a golden coin between his fingers. I don't even remember having been through one of those downpours, but things do find their way into my holes. Can you believe that? He puts the coin on the table, and Andrew takes it to look. What do you think? They say it gives you good luck if you find by chance the same image at least 3 times in 3 different showers. If you believe in these things, I do it once in a while just to entertain myself. The most you can get most of the time is 2 alike, and the only time I got 3, the good thing that happened to me was finding a discount coupon for a toaster that I ended up giving to my mum. Heavens take her. Andrew could not understand very well what he was talking about, commenting only. It looks like Aladdin's lamp. Lamp of what? An oil lamp. Oil lamp. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Sorry for the ignorance. An attendant appears, a notepad in hand, saying in a monotonous voice. Have you chosen, sir? Let me buy a drink for our little buddy here. No. Thank you. Oh, he's shy. Whenever you change your mind, just say it, friend. So, you do serve Enochian tincture, don't you? How much is it? Around 2 narcos and 30, isn't it? 4.50, sir. 4.50. We are short of red salamander. It just comes out simpler. Without the salamander, James guessed. Without the salamander, or at the high cost. I'm telling ya. It's getting harder and harder to put something decent in my mouth. What can you do? Get me the cheapest thing you have. A vanilla elemental? Bring it. As the attendant leaves to fetch the order, James comments. What neighborhood do they think they are? HMPF. This is what happens when you walk around with such a distinguished appearance. Did you know that a murder was committed not far from here? 2 assaulted and 3 killed in one of those disastrous police operations. You think this is the kind of thing that would bring prices down in the area? It turns out that people love a crime. A loud sneeze on the part of an old gentleman threw a bunch of feathers at the wall. It wasn't an accident of the potency of his sneeze, he literally sneezed them. Bless you, James said to the old gentleman, who made an embarrassed gesture of gratitude, still busy containing a fresh sneeze with his handkerchief. James comments in a low voice to Andrew. Bless my soul. It's things like that that make me grateful for not being a dreamer. Flying monkeys that suddenly appear to the person, people who shrink by eating a certain side of a biscuit, people who walk on water and uncontrollably multiply pieces of bread. It's crazy. I hope I didn't offend, EHR. Are you a dreamer? No. Good for you. Good for you. They seemed to call dreamers the people who did something strange or extraordinary, like the girl opening portals, or the man with his rabbit. Well, as Andrew had told her, he dreams too. What would be then his eccentricity? And how would this kind of thing be? That man's, with his splash of feathers, surprised him for an unexpected reason. He hadn't been disturbed. Maybe he was starting to get used to the madness of that place. Still, he remained unsure of what he was experiencing. Dream? Reality? Maybe he had gone into some kind of a coma, or his sense of time in this dream was making the minutes tick by a much more slower pace than they actually were, and he would wake up at any moment. Still, with the very real feeling of emptiness in his stomach bothering him, the question that was becoming increasingly important was, should he eat something from that world?